Okay, we are live now.
We are live. So at 7:11, I will call the Citizens Association of Santa Clara County Unincorporated Association Board Meeting of February 8th, 2024 to order. Charlie, can you please call the roll?
Ann Bybee,
Present.
Sheila Mohan,
Yeah.
Lisa Flagger,
Here.
Stanley Mock, Matthew Hudes,
Here.
Carmen Montano,
Here.
Javed Elahi, Mark Turner,
Here.
Margaret Abetoga,
I'm here for Margaret.
Pat Showalter, Greer Stone, with that Lydia Clue, Rosemary Kamei,
Here.
Kathy Watanabe,
Here.
Tina Walia,
Here for the unincorporated last meeting.
Larry Klein.
Here.
We have 14 present.
Thank you. And of course, this may be the shortest unincorporated association meeting ever because we have one business that we need to take care of. So it's a very short meeting, as you may have seen on the agenda. With that, let's see if there's any public comment on non-agendized items.
There's no one online either.
Any members of the public here would like to comment on non-agendized items? Okay.
I had a question which council has answered, but the unincorporated association, just about 10 minutes ago, wanted a bunch of people to different commissions. I want to make sure that just because we dissolve ourselves, those appointments are still valid.
Yes.
Unincorporated.
Yes. Not dissolved yet. Okay, so I don't see any comments or questions on the consent agenda. So with that, I will look to a motion. No, let's move. So we have two items, the minutes from the Board of Directors meeting on January 18th, 2024, and then also to approve the December 2023 financial report. Any questions or comments on the consent agenda? Any public comment on the consent agenda?
None online.
Anyone in the room? Seeing none, I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda items 1A and 1B together.
Motion to approve, Watanabe. Motion to approve the consent agenda, items 1A and 1B together by Watanabe, seconded by Walia. Should I do roll call vote? Okay. I'm gonna call you by city. Campbell. Aye. Cupertino.
Aye.
Los Altos.
Yes.
Los Altos Hills.
Yeah.
Los Gatos.
Aye.
Milpitas.
Aye.
Monte Sereno.
Aye.
Morgan Hill.
Yes.
Mountain View.
Yes.
Palo Alto. Abstain. Okay. Rosemary, oh, sorry, San Jose.
Yes.
Santa Clara.
Yes.
Saratoga.
Yes.
Sunnyvale.
Yes.
Motion passes 13-0 with one abstention.
Thank you. Next, we will move to the item of the meeting, resolution to dissolve or current unincorporated Citizens Association of Santa Clara County. It's a long time coming, and I do want to open this. Of course, we're going to adjourn this meeting and then in 10 minutes start a new meeting as the Citizens Association JPA. But I do want to give everyone an opportunity if they want to share comments or questions on the dissolution. You'll also get that opportunity when we move to the JPA meeting as a new organization. So I do want to open it up. Any comments as we move to dissolve, and then I'll turn it over to our attorney who will walk us through the process. No big speeches.
Real quick speech. So just, I want to thank Nisa and Margaret and Kathy and Mariko and all the different people over the last few years have been working towards this day. It hasn't been easy, and we found out about this issue and kind of what we were hoping to do about 5 years ago now, something of that nature. And trying to figure out what the next incarnation of this organization would be. And it's not been easy. COVID happened and, you know, it was trying to make sure that this moved forward. So I just want to congratulate Nisa for getting us across that line. And I just want to thank Shali for all the effort and our attorneys for all the effort that we've had to update councils, city managers, city attorneys, trying to make sure that everyone's on the same page so that we know what the next organization would be. So I'll leave it at that. I just want to thank everyone for their hard work and happy that we're finally getting to this day. So, thank you.
And of course, Larry left himself out because this was a 5-person relay race with Larry, Mariko, Chappie, Margaret, and then I did the final leg, which is always, you know, I actually did track in high school, and I love that last leg if you get the baton in the right time. So thank you, Larry. Thanks for your leadership in getting this started a few years ago. We had Tina, Hong, you know, and all of you who were advocates and champions on your individual city councils. Like, we would not have been able to get to 14 cities if all of you didn't really recognize the benefit to the organization and our individual cities of moving forward with the JPA. So thank you so much. I'll turn it over to the attorney because we'll get another opportunity to give speeches at the next meeting. So, Jen.
Okay, so here we are. The purpose of the resolution that we're recommending that you adopt this evening is to really create the record, the legislative record of the action that's taking place, and to be able for any of those who come after us to be able to see exactly what we did and put in writing that you're authorizing basically Shali and Andrew and I to wind up the affairs of this unincorporated association. It does not have a specific date in it, to provide some flexibility that we can pay all of the obligations that the unincorporated association incurred basically through the end of January of this year. And sometimes the bookkeeping and accounting take this a little bit longer. But as soon as that is completed, then the affairs will be wound up. It states in writing that we're terminating the prior agreements that kept this group together and dictated how the operations were. And perhaps the most important, or one of the most important aspects of the resolution, is that you are authorizing the transfer of any of the assets of the unincorporated association, which is essentially the dues that you've paid will be transferred over to the JPA, which exists already because the requisite number of entities have already signed that document. But this will clarify and memorialize that those assets can be transferred so the day-to-day operations of the cities association can continue. And that's the explanation of the resolution.
Questions for Jenny, for legal counsel? Any comments? Seeing none, Shali, do we have any public comments on this item?
No, we do not.
With that, I will look for a vote to approve this resolution dissolving the Cities Association as an unincorporated association. And before we do that, I want to thank the executive committee, Larry Klein, the first vice president, second vice president, Tina Walia, our treasurer secretary, Hung Wei, and our past president, Margaret. We have been your board for the last year. And, you know, really enjoyed working together and bringing this forward. And we know there's a lot more work left to be done. And, you know, it's been great working with all of you. Thanks for your commitment, your dedication. I know we would not have been able to pull this off without all of us rowing in the same direction. So thanks for your leadership on the unincorporated association. So with that, I look for a motion. I see competition right there. Who wants to go on the record?
Yeah, so I move for the dissolution at the staff recommendation of the resolution to dissolve the current unincorporated cities association of Santa Clara County entities.
So we have a first and a second. Charlie, can you please call roll?
Motion to approve the resolution to dissolve the current unincorporated cities association of Santa Clara County entity by Klein, second by Walia. Campbell. Aye. Cupertino.
Aye.
Los Altos.
Yes.
Los Altos Hills.
Yes.
Los Gatos.
Yes.
Milpitas.
Yes.
Montezurino.
Yes.
Morgan Hill.
Yes.
Mountain View.
Yes.
Palo Alto.
Yes.
San Jose.
Yes.
Santa Clara.
Yes.
Saratoga.
Yes.
Sunnyvale.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
And then the last item, because as you saw in the resolution, we allocated funds to cover, I think 1 or 2 months that remain on our executive director's contract as our executive director for the unincorporated association. And so the item is to authorize funding the extension of this term. I don't know if our legal counsel has anything to add before we open it up for comments and questions.
This wouldn't have been the way I would have done it if we were continuing. I would have done a fresh agreement instead of an amendment. But since the purpose of this amendment is to authorize, to have the vehicle to be able to pay Mr. K. So you have because the way that the agreement was structured was that if neither party terminated the agreement, it just automatically renewed, provided money was appropriated. And so really the essential thing is which you've already done, which is to appropriate that money. And I think they've already done that as part of the resolution. But we also need to have the document, so when we go through the audit, we'll have a way that you can actually legally pay her. So that's why we're doing this as an amendment. With a very short term, with a 1 month term.
1 month term. Any questions or comments on this item? Any,
I
Javed?
just have the same question. The association has been dissolved.
It hasn't been, so let me try to, so what we voted on, Javed, was to adopt a resolution to dissolve the entity. As part of the dissolution, we identified that there are certain things that must happen before the actual dissolution happens. So once all these things have happened, including paying all our debt and anything else we need to take care of legally, that will trigger the dissolution. So officially, we're not dissolved tonight. I think the staff report specifically says we will have the JPA and the unincorporated association existing for a period of time together. So, but the great thing about the resolution, we don't need to have another unincorporated association meeting. Or part is done. It will dissolve once all these things are done. Right?
In essence, you directed us to wind up your affairs for this unincorporated association.
So we have a motion. For Javed, do you want to make the motion now? A motion to authorize, because we took,
We need to do public comment.
we did, there's no public comment. The questions, comments, no public comment. I actually thought Javed was going to do the motion.
Yeah. Motion to authorize, setting the term of the service agreement.
I'll second. 5B. Okay. Motion to authorize funding to extend the term of the professional services agreement between the Cities Association and Executive Director Waishali Sirke by Elahi, second by Bybee. Take roll call vote. Campbell? Aye. Cupertino?
Aye.
Los Altos?
Yes.
Los Altos Hills?
Yes.
Los Gatos?
Aye.
Milpitas?
Aye.
Montezurino?
Aye.
Morgan Hill?
Yes.
Mountain View?
Yes.
Palo Alto?
Yes.
San Jose?
Yes.
Santa Clara?
Yes.
Saratoga?
Aye.
Sunnyvale?
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you, Shelley. And with that, we will adjourn this meeting. And at 7:25 p.m., thank you. We will start the JPA meeting in about five minutes. Okay, we're going to transition to the JPA.